find me attractive?
Look, I've got clean socks.
Hello, stranger. Just talking about the giant rats around here. Hector, the owner, goes after them like he's a great hero. He thinks it makes him look brave. Well enough to know he's all talk. Only one person should worry about Hector. Valen when he's had too much Alto wine.
Greetings, stranger. Long journey? Have you eaten yet? The large, foul-tempered rats on the docks taste really good. It's a pity the barkeep doesn't care for them. I don't know why.
Hey, have one with me.
What in the name of Vivek do you put in this stuff?
Damn rats. I hate them.
Must I suffer soon?
You ever fought the daggers?
A few times. And the Dominion, when I served in Shadowfen.
Is it true their soldiers drink the blood of infants?
No. I drank beer.
Do I detect the bouquet of tears of Amaya? Ah, it's good to make new business acquaintances. Remember Naril Helaron, my friend. We may see each other again.
I trust you plan to put... Looking to craft some sturdy light... Craft a pair of homespun gloves. You'll need... You know, I'm a master clothier, yet I still own a pair of homespun gloves. They keep my hands warm at night. Sometimes simple is better. Wonderful! Now for deconstruction. There's much to learn from breaking down your own work, even more so with someone else's creation. Head to a clothing station and deconstruct your gloves. Or anything else, really. Just be sure you do it there. You're more than capable with needle and thread. I'll be proud to call you my colleague. Already done. You'll now be able to fulfill clothier crafting writs, and I look forward to seeing more of your work. Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else. Prove you know your way around a forge and I'll certify you. But you have to commit. I can only train one discipline at a time.
I'm gonna do all of it since I'm gonna have this character as my master crafter as well.
I want you to craft a simple iron dagger. First you'll mine some iron ore, then refine the ore into iron ingots. You'll use those ingots to make the dagger. Yes, you have to prove you know your way around a blacksmithing station. Those are the rules. For now, bring me an armload of iron ore. Once you're back, you'll refine them into iron ingots. There's a place outside of town which should still have some iron ore veins. Head there and mine it for yourself. Bring me 10 solid chunks of iron ore. If those veins are played out, you'll need to find iron ore on your own. We raise fine horse. We raise fine horse. I take it you found enough ore? Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to switch every now and then. Otherwise, you'll be lopsided. Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, and you'll need a style material. You can purchase them from any blacksmith, or scavenge them yourself if you're thrifty.
No one keeps their forge as hot as... No one keeps their... We put hammer to anvil, to forge armor and weapons. This requires... You bet. A true blacksmith can read the metal to deter... Well, the piece can be augmented. No one keeps their...
Craft an iron dagger. You'll need some iron ingots. The trick is the style material, but I'm sure you know that. Next is deconstruction. You learn a lot when you break something into parts, even more so when it's someone else's work. Go deconstruct your dagger, or anything else really, as long as you do it at a blacksmithing station. You certainly know your way around a forge. You're a blacksmith, and let none tell you otherwise. Of course. I'll get you certified right away so you can fulfill blacksmith crafting writs immediately. There's only one more certification I can provide. If you need training, I have time. A good woodworker sees the final product before cutting the first block of wood. But I can't teach 2 crafts at once. If you commit yourself to the training, I'll certify you. I want to know if you can craft a maple bow. First, go harvest some rough maple. You'll refine it into sanded maple at a woodworking station. Last, you'll take the sand... Absolutely! Bows are challenging to craft. Show me you're up to the challenge and I'll happily certify you. But first, bring the rough maple to a woodworking station. As long as you have enough, you can refine it into sanded maple. Return to me. Craft a maple bow at a woodworking station. You'll need sanded maple, also a style material. Scavenge them yourself, or buy a style material from a carpenter. I prefer to work with maple. It's reliable, plentiful, rarely full. Craft a maple bow at every race has a... craft a maple bow. A good bow will get you far in life. Making good bows will get you farther. Excellent! Now we can talk about deconstruction. You grow as a woodworker when you disassemble your own creations, even more so with someone else's work. Head to a woodworking station and I've seen everything I need to see. You're a fine woodworker with a steady hand. Certainly. You're more than qualified to fulfill woodworking crafting writs. I'll certify you immediately. I have nothing left to teach. Have you spoken with Danel Teleno? He can certify you at enchanting, alchemy, and provisioning. Last I heard, he was in the local mages guild. Of course. What do you want to know? Fair question. I was an apprentice clothier in the Imperial City, but my old fusspot of a master had no plans to retire. So I joined the 7th Legion's baggage train. Years of mending battle mage armor helped me perfect my craft. Armies need all kinds of weapons and armor. You learn to pick up a few skills along the way. Also, enemies who capture the baggage train are far more likely to ransom an exceptionally talented crafter. 4 times for me. Don't plan on a 5th. Of course. What do you want to know? I can explain how to craft stronger items with more materials. Tell you.
This may be boring, but, you know, this is worth it over time.
No one keeps...
Shifting cargo is thirsty work. I'll go to the tavern after this, have some drinks.
Look, I've got clean socks.
Looking to craft some stuff.
Forgive my...
All my bags are genuine Skyrim Oricide. There isn't one stitch from any of those weird critters around here. All I'm saying is that where I'm from, the only things that walked on two legs were men and elves. This place? Half the beasts are mouths with feet. All my bags are genuine.
Think you're the best tribute player around?
There would be no honor in it.
Your rank is still a tiny...
As far as you know, the leather in my... I beg of you.
I never knew that about leeches.
Honor to you, Sarah.
Welcome to the Mages Guild Hall. I realize that our presence here in the temple is unconventional, but I'm afraid that our former hall was raised just recently. One does what one must, yes? Have you come seeking membership? Yes, of course. We're lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join. It's a pleasure to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanis will be pleased. We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes. We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members, and from time to time projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself. Excellent. Welcome to the Mages Guild. I suggest you begin by talking to Velast, our mistress of Incunabula. She's in the stacks on the floor below, and often has tasks for new recruits. Good luck. Good to see you, Sarah. The tribunal priests have been kind enough to open their home to us. We are neutral in the war between the three alliances. While many of us here in Davon's Watch hold true to the Dragon Banner, when we're on guild business we kneel to no king or queen. That's why you'll see members of every race in our halls. Vanis Galarian, one of the founding members of this august body, still holds the proud title of Guildmaster, overseeing every guild hall in Tamriel. He works with other ranking members such as Tellinger, the Artificer, to ensure our future success.
There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me? Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only focus on one certification at a time. Is this agreeable? Potency, essence, and aspect. All beneath the stars bear these component concepts. When combined, they form glyphs, which add enchantments to items. First, you'll find these component runes. Then I will have you create a glyph. Absolutely, for such is the essence of enchanting. Runes of potency, essence, and aspect are the fundamental components of glyphs. Collect one of each variety before you return. We begin at the enchanting table. There you will combine a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. This simple puzzle forms a glyph. Now go, piece them together.
Yes, that's just in line.
Well met, Adept. I believe I may have a task for you. New members are the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me. West of here, on the coast near Ash Mountain, lies a Dwemer ruin, the Inner Sea Armature. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find. The Inner Sea Armature is a dangerous place. Tread carefully, Adept. I am the master of Incunabula, the keeper of tomes. I've come here to inspect the local Arcaneum, the Guild's library. I've dedicated my life to expanding our Guild's knowledge. Standards must be kept. We have ears everywhere, Adept. An intelligence report fell into my hands that mentioned these tomes. We are neutral in the war for Cyrodiil, and proud of it. That doesn't mean we don't take an interest when the hidden armigers notice something. The intelligence arm of the Ebonheart Pact. Rumor is that there used to be an alchemy group from within House Telvanni who jumped ship. Now they answer to King Yoren personally, and the Aid only knows what they get up to. I don't know. It's always a delicious mystery cracking open a book for the first time. They could be anything from ancient recipes for stew to high arcana, even racy journals penned by elven poets.
I'll have his heart. Stranger, I'm bold to ask, but have you met a man named Denthis Romori in the neighborhood? My worthless apprentice. He stole one of my spell books. Unfortunately for him, I am no fool. That book is protected by a ward invoking, Arche or Akatosh. I imagine he regrets taking that book now. Why? I want my spell book back, and I want to flay him alive. You can search for him, or his brother might know where he is. Dethys favors the tavern nearby. Oh, and please, don't mention the flaying.
Low to moderate homicidal tendencies.
Denthis once wanted a spell to make people taller and heavier. He said it would give us parity in dealing with the Nords. He's an idiot. A thieving idiot. My spellbook. Excellent. If you're hungry later, come back. I have a delightful recipe for roast chicken. I'm still deciding what to do with my apprentice. No, I'm not going to eat him. The guild would disapprove. No, Vivek knows he deserves it.
Jode, Denis, Ta. Jor, Mako, Ta.
That's not right.
Urade, Oko, Ta. Urade, Oko, Jota. Jora, Oko, Ta.
Craft a glyph using a... You should attach it to an item so you can see the enchantment's effects. You are now certified to fulfill enchanting rites. May you unravel the secrets of Nirn. Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in total. Alchemists are masters of the elixir. They trap magic in a bottle for later use. But I can only certify you in one discipline at a time. If this is agreeable, we can begin your training. As with master chefs, every alchemist must assemble the right components before crafting a special concoction. Are you so capable? We shall see. I require you to locate a solvent and some reagents. Then you shall craft me a potion. Yes, every alchemical mixture requires a solvent, a pure liquid base, and reagents such as herbs and flowers. Now go. Find a solvent and some reagents. Once you have... There's a quiet area nearby with mountain flowers and columbine. A fresh source of water can't be far from them. If you find nothing there, venture into the wilds and seek them for yourself. In the wilderness, you'll find herbs, flowers, and mushrooms all around. These make the best reagents. As for solvents, look for bubbling springs in lakes, ponds, streams, and shores. Sealed bottles as well. Purity of the solvent is key.
Oh my, that's pleasant.
Welcome. You stand amidst the Circle of Champions, a guild formed to test the greatest fighters of the realm in games of skill. Do you have what? Of course. Now, we may have many games available. Which challenge would you like to know about? Welcome. Well then, let's see what you're made of. Participate in one of our games at any of our battlegrounds. Win or lose, doesn't matter. Just get your feet wet. I can offer you a greater challenge after you've learned the ropes.
Welcome to what used to be the front line, soldier. Something very strange is happening out here. I'm just a grunt. Not a very smart grunt at that. Maybe you can sort things out for me. Problem? I've got a battlefield full of ghosts, sprung out of the ground like corn in the month of mid-year. They killed those Covenant bastards, which is great. But my mages can't even agree on what to do. Welcome to what you... Problem? I've known Furan and Risa for a while now. I respect them both. I just need to know which of them has the better idea. Start with Furan, then talk to Risa. Hear them out and do what they ask of you. When you've decided what's best, let me know. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure what I was going to do out here. Thank you, Traveler. Yes, damned skeever snuck around the city and came at us from the wastes to the north. Damned good strategy. It hit us from this side, and by sea, it squeezed the city in the middle. Hope Holgan and his troops are holding up. You hard of hearing. Yes, the city's under attack. Damned daggers came right out of the sea, trying to take the watch from under us. I'd be with Holgan myself. These spirits haven't come out to play. Do I look like a Telvanni mage? I have no idea. Furan said something about climber elves. I guess the Dark Elves used to be really good at scaling mountains. Look, just ask him and leave me to the soldiering.
Today? Of all days? What was it about today that made these spirits become so restless? Ah, greetings. Yes, I was just thinking about the situation here. These spirits make up an ancient army of Khmer warriors. Blade masters from the time before Red Mountain. It's fascinating to observe ancestors so closely. My brother's plan, actually. Giron believes we can control the dead, harness them in a powerful defense for the Wash. His method must be tested before we attempt a larger ritual.
Ooh, my first battle, I'm not even ready.
today? My brother, take this smoky pendant and use it on one of the ancient dead. You may have to weaken it a bit first. If it binds the spirit, bring both back to me. If it doesn't, well, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Go bind a spirit. I need to know if the ritual can work. Do you really need to know more to use Giron's pendant? Fine. I will answer what questions you have. Yes, the ancient precursors to the noble Dark Elf race warred with the Dwemer and the Needs from the north, sought to master the world around them. A rich race with a fascinating history, but not important right now. They seem to be attacking everyone. Clearly, these soldiers died in battle. In death, their hatred and battle lust lives on eternally. The perfect weapon in the right hands. I have theories. The volcano, the Covenant, several variables to account for. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say some kind of magical disturbance, combined with the presence of an invading army, rousting the Kaima from Aetherius. You brought a spectral friend. Nicely done. Just so. It proves we can force these spirits to guard Darvan's Wash, a potent defense from any future siege. Giron has a plan for repeating this ritual on a larger scale.
A word with you. Over here, away from the brothers. Please, talk with me. What the Ree brothers' plan is wrong. Enslaving the dead is evil. Furon does not understand this. As for Giron, I think he does not care. There is a better way. Just so, take this talisman, use it, and learn how to free a spirit. They will cling to this world, so first, you must weaken them. When you have done this, speak to me again. I can feel it. The talisman has been used. It was. Spirits are not meant to be trapped. Furan wants to enslave them through magic, but that's torture to the dead. Freeing these spirits is the right path.
It is the right path, but I've done that before.
I need a solution. Stabbing her, it's all on me. I'm just another sword swinger. What should we do?
I'm an evil character this time. I'm a vampire. I'm not a good person.
Have you made your decision? Well, it's all on me. Those who are smart, their tough as trail red. I'm sure their idea is sound.
You understand the wisdom of my plan. Even the dead will serve the pact. Control the Chimera commanders. Where they go, their men will follow. Cracks in the earth have uncovered ancient burial mounds. Search for the bones of the Chimera general and his captains. Then we can wrest control of these spirits. The dead have been...
I freed them on my last playthrough on
Their
Xbox.
leader is a powerful man named Radratran. He was accompanied by his most loyal soldiers, 2 women named Andrana and Raisari. Their skulls should be the perfect vessels for the ritual. Furon and I will prepare for the ritual at the nearby Daedric ruin. It's the perfect space to complete our task. Look for us there once you have the bones. Then we'll set these dead men to their task.
A living soul. It has been so long. To walk the river again, it is so strange and so sad. I and the other Saxli have not returned willingly. We Argonians were slaves to the Chimera in our time, as I sense they can be today. Even in death, we serve our cruel masters, slaves to their will. The Chimera would not willingly release us to Aetherius. To set their souls free on the river, you will have to destroy the Keepers. If you would do this, you will find me on the road away from here. I sense something I must see for myself.
defile the dead. Fear the fury of the unliving.
You've arrived. So, let's begin. Your bones compel you. Serve us, spirits.
Fool! You don't have the power to compel me.
Vivek, guide us. His scream, so much pain. Is it done? My brother's spell bound them to guard Darthan's watch. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't supposed to be like torture. It worked. But this was necromancy of the blackest sort. My brother. It was his work. And I, swit that I am, helped him. Necromancy. He tricked me into doing Molag Bal's will. I knew his studies pushed the fringe. It must have been that circle of mages he's taken up with. He thought I didn't know. Unsavory types, disbarred from the Mages Guild. I was going to find out the truth. You should investigate. They meet in a cave near the southern camp.
The smell of brimstone is strong in my nostrils. Even as a spirit, you are very kind. Strangely kind for a place like the Ashlands. I stand here, tasting the air, and you know what I've learned. The Saxilil you saved, the Argonians, they are not the only ones in danger. This pact forged in the wake of war is fragile, so fragile. Remember the history of violence against my people, and treat them well as you walk the river's edge. My brethren are safe, and the Ashlands bubble with hope. I pass now down the river to swim in the currents of Aetherius. Go well in your own passage, traveler.
Thanks, Stendar. You're with the guild? If the divines will it. The worms caught us off guard, but we made them pay in blood. Did Colors brief you on our contract? What we seek? As you say, there won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the two of us. I should be moving. We had word of another cell west of here, near Ebonheart. Here, if you please. Aleph, stay with our new friend. You two search these bodies, see if you can find anything of note. A pleasure meeting you, oh my comrade.
I'll be back, everyone. Gotta do something.